puts it in black for some reason. Well, that's good. Yeah, I know some people don't like live streaming, but like you don't gotta watch it. You know what I'm saying? Unlisted. Nobody's forcing you. Anyway, whoever just subscribed, say something so I know who. I guess, well, the thing is people don't like getting the, people don't like getting notifications in their email. But I don't know. Who even is getting that stuff? Alright, we'll see if anybody shows up from YouTube. Is there test over here? Test. Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's working. Okay, new game. That's weird. Standard, yes. Man, should I IRL stream? How many viewers do people get for an IRL stream? And I also don't know how to promote it. Like, how would people find it? If I just put it on YouTube, would people find it? Is that the plan? No, my headphone does not want to interact with this. Maybe I'll try doing one. I saw a dude doing it. He just had his smartphone out on a selfie stick. Yeah, man. Did I not set the... oh, I set it to unlisted, not public. Now it's public. Yeah, I'll think about... I did some things. If I get this other job, I'm gonna be so busy. Wow, this game is fucking loud. I gotta finish this work I'm currently working on. What's up, Shoryuken? Shoryuken. Shoryuken. Should show that I'm streaming on YouTube now. So everybody died and I'm alive? Is that what's going on? What's up, John J over on YouTube? I'm gonna put up that big text. Subscribe to Twitch. So I figured out that this scene right here is like a direct rip from Evangelion. Not a rip, but like it's like the same looking art, which I did not realize. On LSD, you saw a bunch of dead people. Did my buddy? Yeah. My buddy left his garbage in my house. Oh man, I'm gonna climb the shit out of this tower. This game's real rad looking. I think it did like a Kickstarter and made a good amount of money. But I think after it came out, like a lot of people didn't buy it. What's up, Tyler? What's up, Phantom Pepsi Lad? Man, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Ooh. I'm getting wrecked. The real problem with being an IRL streamer is I would need to find some way to do audio where I'm not like... I don't want people in public like looking at me, you know? Oh shit, I'm bleeding. Can I go to a place where I'm not bleeding? Okay. Yeah, man, I have some shame. Here's the thing, though. I would have much less shame if I was getting paid. If people were, like, donating money, I would be like, alright, I guess I can handle this. But, otherwise, man, it's just gonna be people in the street looking at me. Maybe, but I don't know. Then I, like, thought about it. What's up, guys? I thought about it, like, the IRL streaming thing. And I'm like, you just gotta, like... I don't know, you gotta be like, yeah, this is a new thing. You know, to people who are, like, looking at you, you gotta be like, this is what people do now. You know, you're the one who's behind the times. Get with it. I'm also worried that, like, somebody would ask me to, like, leave their store, you know? It'd be so fucking awkward. I don't know. Can I blink on camera? I mean, what? Yeah, I'm gonna blink. just wait for it. Whoa! I did not do that. I can see how this game... ping the HUD. Like up here? This game's art style is a little bit confusing. It's kind of sometimes hard to tell what different objects are. Like here. The exact, like this is a wall, but it could very clearly, it could be interpreted as like a bridge. I mean, once you run into it, you know it's a wall, but still. Can I climb? Oh, I can climb. Two different chats. Well, the good chat is, oh man, I don't want to get fucking swatted IRL. The fuck? As always, the correct chat to be in is the Twitch chat. And you should subscribe on Twitch, because I only stream on YouTube when the game is not demanding enough to dual stream. Wait, L2 is... Nice. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Wait, how come I'm out of bullets? Oh, I have a sword. Is your chat nicer? High CPU usage. That should not be happening. Is anything weird running? Oh, shit. Oops! Wait, there's a button to... hold on. So I need to upgrade my computer, which is a thing that I have not been able to do. Which makes me sad. Shout me out or be memed. What's up, Glitch Mod? Alright, X is dash. I'm still learning the controls here. Well, terrible plan. So you get a gun and a sword. Feels like the sword is clearly superior to trying to line up some sort of gun scenario. Yo, can I get in the mech? No. Shit. Where do I go? Man, this game's a little bit confused. I mean, follow the path, right? Alright. Hey, I activated a bridge. Alexander Anderson. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, so I don't have to lock my gun. I can just shoot my gun if I want. It said there's a button to charge my gun. Is that wrong? Swap weapon, sit, inventory, move, heal. I don't know what Alexander Anderson is. Sorry. Do it. How's Dungeon Dice Monsters? 1, don't call it that, because I'll get sued. And 2, I haven't had time to work on it. I wanted to show you guys a project I'm working on, but I'd probably get in trouble. Right now I am designing a card game, kind of, for another company. But I don't know if they're going to accept the pitch. I think it's a good pitch. Shit, I should make it more like a... Well, it kind of is. I'm designing a card game, but now that I think about it, the game has 3 battlefield lanes, so it's kind of like Dota. Originally, I mean, the actual theme is it's like a military game, but... I wonder if you could make a good... Well, they are making a Dota card game, right? It's probably going to have 3 lanes. Can I get a Yi? Yeah, sure, Yi. What's up, Nathan Boyd? I don't know what this little thing following me around is, and, yeah. This game is a little bit confusing. Universities are no longer PC and have a sensible president. What do you do now? In this utopia? This utopia without nonsense? Well, once we're not all arguing over which race is most deserving of special treatment, we can probably, you know, get ourselves to Mars and some shit. Can actually work for the future of the country, the world. What is the situation in the USA? When can we see the war between non-binary unicorns and Joe from Texas? Are you not USA based? You're in, looks like Russia. The United States. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm reading all this stuff by these professors who are like crazy people and spouting like insane ideology type stuff about just like what we need to do to fix stuff, and they're like, oh, we need to make sure white people don't get a chance to speak in class and stuff like that. And I'm like, where did this all come from? So this game has no dialogue. So that guy, wait, what'd that guy do? There's a fox person. Pink-headed guy. Oh, pink-headed guy saved everybody. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry I live on the West Coast. What time is it? It's only 8:20. It's not that late. Moist Chief, I'm real not happy about the idea that people are like, yeah, we should have a society where white people don't get a say, don't get an opinion. It's like, no. And I want to be like, yeah, all these white people have benefited. And it's like, you know what, dude? If you, I don't know, it's too much. Too much to think about. Hey, man, why can't I talk to you? Can I just go this way? Yeah, I wish this game had words. It's 8:20 on the East Coast, because it's a 3-hour difference. I'm thinking I should start streaming an hour earlier, which would... But then people are driving home from work if they have actual jobs. There's no, like, ideal time to stream. What's up, guys? Yeah, it's... Well, why do people think race... I thought the whole idea was race doesn't matter at all. And then it's like, no, race... They can't... Nobody can make up their minds. Okay? The line used to be, we're all equal. And so your race is irrelevant to who you are as a character. And now the line is pretty much the most important determiner of your character is your race and your sexual orientation, that sort of shit. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't want to be defined by my race or my sexual orientation, and I'm kind of mad that people are forcing me to be defined in that way. I'm mad that people will define me as a white guy. I'm like, you know what, dude? I got a lot going on in my life. You don't get to determine what I am or what I ain't. A lot of people didn't listen to... Yeah, MLK had a lot of good ideas in terms of being like, I want everybody just to be equal, and we're not even going to think about race. Yeah. Well, yeah, saying we're all just people and we're all equal is now considered, like, radical. And I'm like, you know what? If that's radical, fuck it. I don't care. I don't care if it's offensive to say that all people should be judged on the strength of their character and not their race. You know, fuck me. Lord. I hate things sometimes. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to deal with this shit. You're telling me the scary king lives in the castle? Are there multiple worlds? Is this like World 1? Alright. Check all walls, because this game has a ton of secrets. Oh, do I just gotta, like, beat up walls? I don't know if I like this game. It makes me feel bad, because I keep just thinking, like, man, I wish this game was just Zelda. But that's unreasonable. Oh, I found a secret thing. Who here is ready for November 4th? What's happening on November 4th? It's like some... But I'm reading... I was like... I don't know. I'm getting confused. Because I was like, oh, people aren't really taking communism seriously again. And it's like a fringe thing. And then all these professors, I'm like reading their profiles. And they're like, yeah, I'm a radical communist anarchist. And I'm like, what? And you like teach at a school? Holy crap. But then I'm like, well, how is it just these people are being loud, so that's why I see them. Wow, I'm getting fucked up by this guy. Tifarelli, November 4th. They're gonna bash the fash. I have not seen Yuri Bemenov video. There's so much stuff to process to the point where it's getting very hard to process anything. At one point, I was going to write, like, a giant... This was, like, before I did YouTube stuff, even. I was just going to write a giant summary of, like, why Gamergate happened, why multiculturalism, like, led to disenfranchisement among different, you know, mostly white people. Thoughts on Fortnite? I haven't played it yet. This game is hard. So my theory on things is, okay, I don't know exactly when it started. I want to say the 90s. They, you know, the line became white people have no culture, right? Everybody else has a culture. White people have no culture. White people should feel bad. You know, you can't align yourself by being white. So basically there was this tribalism, and the tribalism was, what do you call it? Everybody aligns along racial lines. Not everybody, but anyone who bought into it. So blacks identify as black, Mexicans identify as Mexicans. But if you as a white guy identify as a white guy, you're causing trouble. Yeah, that Richard Spencer is a trip, huh? Fuck that guy. He's taking it too many steps too far, I tell you what. But then that's why white people latched on to video games. Because white people were basically like, alright, well, if I don't have a culture, if I don't have tribalism, which is something human beings have proven themselves to need, there's no more churches. We're defunding music programs, defunding athletic programs, which were all tribes previously that white people were able to align themselves along. What was left? And it was like video games. And then people want to be like, well, why do these kids take video games so seriously? You know, why when we criticize them are they so mad? And it's like, well, because that's literally their only identity. Because every other identity has kind of been stripped from them. Like, don't talk shit about gaming community. Because, I don't know, man, that's people's identity. Which, I don't know. It is our tribe. Because we have, there aren't that many tribes. Okay, it's not like you're gonna go to like the Italian American Club. You're not gonna join the Friars. There's the Friars Club, Knights of Columbus. Okay, the Masons. All of these are tribes that have fallen out of favor. Okay, nobody's joining the Knights of Columbus, which is why gamers have become this has become probably the hugest community for white people, or like certain types of white people. I don't know. Yeah, this is Amp. Amp fucking rules. Ugh. Ooga booga, go back to PC gaming. This game's on PC. What's up, Gert Cannon? Anything for Native American, German mutts? I love Native American culture. I wish it was more integrated with actual American culture. I've played Radiant Silvergun on the 360, but I didn't get too deep into it. And I haven't hooked my 360 up. And why white people especially? Well, because it's not only white people, but white people were the ones who... You can't have, or at least the line has been, you can't have a white tribe. And I get that, because there's so many that at the point, like, engage... I mean, I don't think there should be any race-based tribes, you know? I was thinking about streaming more Cuphead. Maybe taking a little break from it, but next... So subscribe to Twitch, and then you'll get a notification when I stream instead of having to be on YouTube accidentally. And I will do more Cuphead. Right now, I am able to stream on YouTube. Well, I can only stream on YouTube and Twitch right now if the game is not super demanding. I need to upgrade my computer if I'm going to, like, stream a game with actual 3D in it. What is this? I don't like this, that I got to decipher. He ran away with some golden eggs. And alright, I have no fucking idea. So I'm not technically a Twitch. Twitch introduced a new type of stream thing. Oh my god, I don't like this. Well, yeah, anybody who like just wrote these short-sighted articles about how, oh, all, you know, gamers are evil and misogynist and sexist and all gamer culture should die, and anybody who wrote that just wasn't thinking all that hard about why people have latched onto that identity and, like, why it's crucial to them. And really has no respect for, like, the idea of tribalism, which makes no sense. Okay, it's, like, so obvious. Well, she got lucky as hell getting, I know you want to say, you know, I'm a victim or whatever. Fuck, I'd love to be a victim like Anita Sarkeesian. Okay, I'll take some shitty emails in return for what do you call it? In return for a business that will sustain me till the end of time, likely, if she keeps playing her cards right. A business that allows me just to make fucking YouTube videos on my shitty opinions. What was I gonna say? Fuck this. But, I don't know if she created the anti-PC contingent, but she definitely turned the gamer contingent into that, and the gamer contingent is huge. You know, the line was always, don't piss off gamers, because there's more of them than you might think, and they will come... And they know how to use the internet, you know? It's smart to leave them alone. There's the lady who was talking about... She was on, like, Fox News talking about how Mass Effect should be banned because it has sex in it. And then they asked her, they're like, well, have you played it? And she's like, no. And they just fucking went to her page for her book on Amazon. They're like, well, I haven't read her book, but I know it's trash. 1 star. Yeah. Am I gonna play the new South Park? If... well, I can't afford it. I might ask for a copy. I'm gonna read this long comment. Socialism is becoming more popular. It's always been a part of it. I don't have a problem with socialism. Or not, you know, full socialism, but I guess... whatever. I don't... see, saying it's weird... Why is it weird, or it's weird that people want to be victims? It's not weird. Being a victim is... You know when you're, like, sick? I mean, I don't like it. I'm personally a guy who, when I'm sick, I don't want anyone to be like, oh, I hope you get better, you know, I hope you feel good, or whatever. But, you know, a lot of people like that. They like, you know, being pitied. You know, I guess there's, like, some amount of that. You know, I like when people have sympathy for my situation. When I go, yeah, shit is hard, and they go, yeah, shit is hard for you, dude. You know, keep grinding or whatever. Salt and Sanctuary, I do want to play that. I like Dark Souls. But I mean, there's entire, you know, what's that? I said, when people go, oh, nobody wants to be a victim, you know, that's such a lie. It's like, dude, we have actual medical conditions where, like, there's fucking Munchausen syndrome, which is poisoning your child so that people... I'm about to die. You know, making your child sick so that you, as the parent, people feel bad for you. Yeah, go to the Twitch. Subscribe to the Twitch, then you get notifications. I've said it multiple times on this stream, and I'll keep saying it. I like welfare. There ain't enough jobs to go around, and there never will be. Nor does there even need to be. We don't need that many... people don't need to work. You know, we need the people who want to work, and there will be incentives for them to work. They will have bigger houses than the other people, and, you know, the fame and whatever that comes along with being a captain of industry. But... you know, other than that, we don't need more burger flippers. Yeah, I don't think people realize... I mean, you know, there's stuff where... I mean, this Harvey Weinstein stuff is horrible. And I don't think anybody who suffered through that is what do you call it? I don't think there's a net gain there. But you can look, and it's like, okay, but the people who are involved... are getting you know, they're getting sympathy from the public. I imagine some of them are, you know, have people looking out for them, getting them roles now because they were shafted. You know, but those are actual victims. So, you know, there will be people who lie about being a victim so they get, you know, free shit. Why do those guys do 2 HP of damage? If you want to gift me Salt and Sanctuary, yeah, I don't know what my Steam name is. I think it's just Vito Gesualdi. Steam ID, Vito Gesualdi. Dude, do I have a dodge roll? No, I just have a dodge. Fuck this noise, dude. There we go. What is the most famous YouTube comment? I don't know. Like a comment that somebody left on a video. I am only proud of one YouTube comment I ever made. Did you ever see they were making this like super social justice cartoon called Generation Z, which thankfully never got made? Dude. And I left a comment, and I said, oh my god, it's Tumblr, the animated series. And it got like 1 billion fucking likes. Would I take a shaft for a movie role? Well, yeah, that's the thing, is like, I read it, and as a guy, I'm like, I would let Harvey Weinstein rail me for like a lead role in a fucking Hollywood film. Are you kidding me? But that's me, man. And I'm sure that some girls did that and are like thinking about it, and they're like, I did not. That was a fine fucking business proposition for me. Who did I vote for? I didn't vote, and I'm not ashamed of it because both of those candidates were garbage. Who are my comedic? I don't think the ranting about Cuphead was very widespread. I think that was kind of played up. Comedic influences, honestly, like just whatever shitty comedy movies I watched in the 90s or cartoons were like my biggest influences. So like early South Park, Clone High, what else was big? Stuff on, actually, I forget about it, but like The Lonely Island when they first started, and all the stuff on Channel 101. A lot of people, it's always surprising to me how many people did not know about Channel 101. Or still don't know. I'm sure there's people right now who are like, what are you talking about? It's weird to me that like Rick and Morty can be huge and people don't know about Channel 101. Which is where The Lonely Island started. It's where Dan Harmon started. It's where Justin Roiland started. And it's insane to me that, like, just people don't know about it. So, yeah, that was a big thing. Honestly, like, I loved the movie Basketball as a kid. I loved Kevin Smith movies, Mallrats, Clerks. Yeah, Drunk and Disorderly knows. It's so weird how many people like just... I go like, yeah, do you watch Channel 101? And they're like, I have no idea what that is. And I'm like, well, you watch Rick and Morty? And they're like, oh yeah, it's my favorite show of all time. And I'm like, well, then how the fuck do you not know what... All right, forget it. Am I not supposed to be up here? I'm kind of just like fucking around. Democracy does rely on the idea that men will be... will know how to act in their... Send me a message. Go to my Twitch and send me... Or you can send me a YouTube message as well. Send me a message and I'll send you my name later. Lookout point. Or if you really... Do you have a copy to gift? Is that what you're saying? Because you can also just, like, donate below. Fuck this noise, dude. Are you kidding me? I guess this is supposed to be like a hard Zelda, and I need to stop treating it like a regular Zelda where all the enemies are garbage. Oh yeah, my IQ is huge. How do I get the health upgrade? Does the guy just spawn it? Yeah, you can call me daddy. Give me health. Yeah, I'm gonna do more IRL stuff. I just moved. I've been really busy. Like, this weekend I'm gonna try and film something. I had a thing I filmed and I think I lost the memory stick that it was on. I'm working on it, I promise. So, I'm gonna try and film something this weekend. I might not have time to edit it this weekend. But, what the fuck? So next week might just be a me in the camera video. Unless maybe midweek I could get it up. I moved to Los Angeles specifically because I think there's much more stuff I can film down here. But I'm also very comfortable in my house, which makes me... I don't know. I've been feeling... Ooh, I'm an idiot. Hey, Lookout Point. Yeah, you can send me a message on there and then I'll send you a message back later. The Pepsi thing, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to... Once a bit's been done, I don't want to do it again. I think that's lazy. Why do I keep not getting the pattern right on this? I feel like there's enough good ideas that I can have. So that's a health pickup. Yoink. Yoink. I don't know. I liked the Anime Con video a lot. A lot of people didn't watch it. I thought that one was hilarious. Why am I down here? What benefit? I don't... Oh, I can go this way. Alright. Oh, fuck you. Fuck, this game's hard. There we go. Favorite anime? This should not be too hard to figure out. I'm gonna move slightly to the right. Top shelf. Hopefully you see it. Hopefully that wasn't too hard to figure out. Evangelion. It's weird, Evangelion, because honestly... Alright, I liked the show when I was like a teenager. And then it kind of dropped off my like thought process. Like I still liked it, but I didn't really like think about it. But then I started like digging into it a little more and like reading different like articles and stuff about it, and I was like, oh, I fucking love this. How much do I weigh? I think I weigh like 260 right now, but I wear it well. And no, I'm not related to Boogie. Fuck me. Am I gonna do more protest videos? If there is a protest down here, yes, but I don't think LA has as many protests. Am I a nerd? I think so. I like to think I'm a slightly more discerning nerd. I like nerdy stuff that is not like... I wait for stuff to not be mainstream, because otherwise I get annoyed at the idea of being part of a fandom. You know? This is my favorite toy. Trying to see what else I got. That's cool. I'm still setting up this shelf. I actually got both of these super recently. I got this Mega Man Legends. I love Mega Man. I wouldn't say I'm a hipster though, because I'm not like actually cool at all. Or I don't try to be cool. There's my little Mega Man XE. I think rampant fanboyism, yeah, is like... I don't know. I feel like I'm always a fan of the idea that people should make their own shit. You know? Stream some Punch-Out? Yeah, I'd do that. I'm not terrible at that game. Actually, there's a point in that game where it gets way too hard. Who's my favorite YouTube gamer? This guy named Zoxiac, which hasn't made videos for probably 6 years, is the best one who ever lived. Oh my god, Zoxiac's videos were so funny. And he would pretty much only review arcade shooters, you know? Like, and then one time, but the only exception was he reviewed Shenmue. I don't know how to spell his name. It's either X-O-K-I-X or X-O-X-I-K. No, that doesn't sound right. Do I watch Team Fortress Classic? Yeah, I could also... I think I got to Mr. Sandman once. Do I have a celebrity crush? I think that... Literally the only celebrity that I, like, ever think about in a, like, oh my god, this chick is so hot way is, I mean, not the only one, but, Christina Hendricks in Mad Men is, like, my ideal woman. Like... I don't know if she's the only... I don't know. There's a couple different... Whoa! Why is there a wall? Aww. But yeah, I think Christina Hendricks is real fucking hot. Holy shit. And I bet she's fun to hang out with, too. Have you seen Christina Hendricks' boyfriend? He's not even, like, hot. He's just, like, a guy with a beard. He's kind of chubby. I'm like, fuck! That could be me. You ever meet a girl who's like smoking hot and you're super into her and then it turns out she's dating your fucking clone? This has happened to me on multiple occasions where I meet a chick and I'm like, I want to be with this woman for the rest of my life. And she goes, here's my boyfriend, and he's a fat, nerdy, fucking anime-loving dirtbag. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna be alone forever. Fuck me. God damn it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that this game's making me try. Oh, Emma Stone is... Dude, and Emma Stone was in Easy A, which now it sounds creepy because she was like 19 in that movie, but... No, I think she was like 21 at the time. I mean, you know. But when I saw that Easy A movie, I was like, fuck. I want to bang that chick so hard. I want to wreck her until she can't feel nothing but love from me. Oh, you liked Bravo Land? Sorry the audio was terrible on that. I pulled over to the side of the road and I'm like, man, should I make a video? I was like driving 6 hours and I'm like, I guess I should do one, but I didn't like set up the equipment right. I worked real hard to try and make that audio legible, but it was like microphone. I get real fucking upset about my audio when it's bad. That's the worst thing that can happen in a video is bad audio. How? One hit? Have I thought about quitting carbs and sugar? I think what you don't realize is that me being fat has resulted in great success because people like chubby comedians. So I'm gonna stick with this here body type. Honestly, there was a point in my life where I was kind of thin. I lost 50 pounds going to the gym. I hate when people try to give me, not you, but like skinny people go like, well, actually, I can give you some dieting tips. And I'm like, motherfucker, I dieted hardcore. I lost 50 pounds. I went to the gym every day. Right now, I'm happy being, I don't know. Give me 2 years. It's going to be like a Seth Rogen situation. Where, remember Seth Rogen was a chubby comedian? He got all this success. And then once he was successful, he was able to go to being a skinny guy. That's what I gotta do. What's up, X-Bags? Everybody in the YouTube chat, please subscribe to Twitch. Twitch treats me much better. Why do I keep forgetting about that wall? Wow, I'm getting my ass kicked. Is that like a way to upgrade my dude? Oh, I think I have like money. But I don't know how to get back to the town. Alright, I'm just gonna not suck. Yeah, Jonah Hill. You start off funny fat guy, and then once you're established, you get to lose the weight. I'm not trying this time. Can I get one of them health refills? Dang it! Well, it's hard to... This is not a game that is ideal for streaming because I actually have to pay attention to it. I can't just hammer on buttons. Right now I am able to switch. Right now we are dual streaming, yes. But at a certain point, I'm hopefully going to have a big enough Twitch audience that I only stream on Twitch. So you should subscribe to that. Fuck these birds. Alright. I basically have to perfect this room, which is what's pissing me off. There. Alright, so the walls are going to pop up, and I'm just going to ace these birds. What? What happened? Fuck my love. Y'all see it. Yeah, my buddy's like a super frame rate snob, and he was like, why is this only 30 FPS? Most obscure cartoon, Spy Groove on MTV. I think it had 3 episodes, and I'm the only one who remembers it. It was not good. I also liked the Walmart comparison video, and it is sad that Tim moved to New York because he got a job at Kotaku. And you guys, I know a lot of you guys hate Kotaku, but you should watch Tim's videos because they're actually funny and interesting, unlike all the other content. On Kotaku, you can go to youtube.com/KotakuNYC and watch Tim's videos. Tim right now is doing a video where he is playing through Final Fantasy VII in both English and Japanese. And he's retranslating it and showing the differences in translation where, like, the American translation, like, did not pick up on the fact that, like, a character was clearly gay and shit like that. Go watch Tim's videos. I highly recommend. The face cam and the game are a bit out of sync. Yeah, there's some way to adjust the lag, but I don't know how to do it. I think I can I right click it? That ain't it. I would like to figure out how to make that not, let's see. Audio input, offset. So before it told me to do a 1200 offset. Let me see if that's insane. Tell me if this looks better. I mean, he hasn't offed himself because he's still looking for his wife's real killer. And I think he's... What? Ah! The name of Tim's channel is youtube.com/KotakuNYC. Which, I mean, it's not his channel. Man, I would like Dean Takahashi to redeem himself. That would be interesting. If he played a game and made it look good. Sorry if I'm not seeing everybody's comments. A lot of people are saying stuff. I never got into Mega's XLR. What I thought was cool about Mega's XLR is that it was done by the guy who made MTV's Downtown, which I thought was like kind of an interesting show. And one of the characters is actually the character from MTV's Downtown. Oh, I was trying to lure that guy. Is my reaction to my death still early? Idiot savant. I'm gonna get this now. Well, screwed that up. Did the gap change at all though? Let me try setting the gap. Did the gap get better or worse is the question. Let me set it to 2000. No, not really. No real noticeable. Well, we might just have to deal with it. I'm gonna lose this one. This game should not be harder than Cuphead right now. I'm just an idiot. To be fair, a lot of these laser deaths are seeming pretty frickin' cheap. What planet would I visit if I could afford it? None. I don't understand why I would go to another planet. I mean, can I go and come right back? Aren't most planets, like, just kill you the second you get to them? I would like to go to one of those giant Earths that they keep discovering in, like, super far away solar systems. That are, like, the same general climate as Earth and have oceans and shit, but they're, like, 10 times bigger. I'm like, man, giant Earth sounds pretty cool. Doesn't Earth seem... I mean, I know it's not really, but doesn't Earth seem like it should be way bigger? It feels like tiny. It's weird. You can, like, name most of the countries. It feels like a very small world, you know? It's weird. Alright, this dude's gonna laser me. Oh my god! This sucks. Go to the Planet of the Apes and fuck all the apes. How do I go? Is there a way to upgrade? Or do I have to walk all the fucking way back? Alright. I think I can do it. I'm just gonna pay attention. This is gonna be my don't look at the chat even once run. Dude, I pressed X! I did the dodge. Like a good boy. I really do when I'm in that, like, tiny fucking Freddy Krueger, Chucky, Michael Myers. That's impossible. I don't want to fuck any of those people. See, when I get into this zone... There. Is that the last one? Please. Alright, now I just have to not screw up this block puzzle. Or wait, where do I go? Vicodin. I mean, it's like that thing they say where you gotta, like, get used to the parasites in some countries. Alright. Thump. Thump. Ugh, this sucks. Because one dash doesn't even get through. I need to do multiple dashes. Oh! Fuck you. Yes! Oh my god, these patterns are not easy to read. Would I fuck a midget for 100? Is that 100,000, I assume, and not 10,000? Honestly, like, yes, but I do. That does sound gross. For some reason, I don't know. I've never seen, like, an attractive midget. And that's a fucked up thing to say, but I don't know. Yeah, I got health back. Yeah, see, that's the other... no, we're not allowed. Yeah, I'm still... Alright, so I haven't done stand-up yet. I'm actually going to be judging a comedy contest later this month. I wonder if I can film it. My buddy is hosting a comedy contest, and he's like, "You're kind of famous." I'm like, "Not really." He's like, "Yeah, but you want to be a judge?" I'm like, "All right." I don't think I'm gonna get to. I don't think I'll get to do any stand-up though. Part of me wants to share with you guys a new joke, but then part of me is like, "Yeah, but then if I post my stand-up, they're gonna be like, all right, you heard." The problem with stand-up is like you do the same jokes over and over. So if I post, you know, another stand-up video, you're gonna be like, oh, I already heard these jokes. Like, I'll try a couple new jokes, but you're also gonna hear, like the Santa closer people really like. Fuck this room. There we go. I don't know, my buddy's not famous either, so it doesn't really matter. My buddy's just like a road comic. Not that that's like despicable, I'm just saying. Alright, I'll tell you guys my new joke. Alright. It's not finished yet. I'm gonna tell it not good. So I have trouble dating, because, you know, I look friendly, but I also look creepy, like, at the same time. You know? Like, I find that I either remind girls of their father or their rapist. Which is sometimes the same guy. I mean, I don't want it to be, but sometimes it is. That's the joke. There needs to be a follow-up after that, but sometimes it is a society. Alright. I'm glad you guys like that. Yeah, I need a follow-up part to that joke, but that's what I'm working on. I either remind them of their father or their rapist. Sometimes that's the same guy. Oh, that's so dark. That's. I'm with you, Charlie Adams. I only play video games when I like that I can stream because it feels like I'm having a good time with people. Oh, so I actually completed one of those 4 pillars. Is that what it's telling me? Nice. What is this? Messenger. I'm going to go buy some upgrades. That sounds like a good plan. Is this gonna take forever to get back to the town? Do I have a teleport? Nope. I like that all their corpses hang out though. Yeah, I might get in trouble for that joke. I'm gonna have to tell it. I think that if people keep pushing, we're gonna be able to do those jokes again. Like, people just gotta keep pushing. That seemed too predictable? Alright, that's fair. I noticed you throw up chicken. Well, if I don't get you with the first part, that's why I need a good follow-up. I have another joke that I'm trying to figure out, but it doesn't really make any sense. I don't know. I have a couple jokes I've been working on. What's in here? Oh, no, I've already been in here, right? Are you happy that I completed one of your trials, or are you only gonna give me something if I complete all of them? Eggs, burning, something. Doesn't make no sense. Huh, I made you late for a thing. Sorry. Yeah, man, I'm real glad. So, like, what do you call it? Ooh. Dave Chappelle did some jokes about transgender people. And then there were all these articles about how dare Dave Chappelle make jokes about transgender people. You know, they should be untouchable. You can't make fun of marginalized communities. Comedy should punch up, whatever. And you know what Dave Chappelle did? He did another special where he made jokes about transgender people. And I'm like, thank you, Dave. Why am I not making this jump? It seems like I'm doing the right thing. So I was like, thank you, Dave Chappelle, for, what the fuck? Thank you, Dave Chappelle, for being like, nobody's untouchable, man. And don't even pretend that Caitlyn Jenner's not, fucking touchable, man. Because when your granddad says, I want to be a fucking woman, that's weird. Okay, that's something we should be able to talk about. When Grandpa goes, I'm about to spend $100,000 on looking like, I don't know, a supermodel or some shit. Or trying to. Isn't she like 70? I don't know. Did Amy Schumer actually ask for Dave Chappelle money? I don't know if she did. I don't know if that was just a rumor. Okay, do I have to go further down the stairs? Is that what it's saying? Okay, I was trying to do it. She's untouchable? She's not untouchable. South Park touched her, Dave Chappelle. I don't know if Dave Chappelle touched her, but... Like, let's be real, dude. You know, you don't win a Courage Award because you fucking... There's nothing courageous about being like, I want to be attractive. I'm gonna change my looks. I don't do that. You know what I think courage is? I think courage is being able to look at yourself and be like, accept who you are as a person. That to me is a real courage. Oh yeah, she's untouchable in the don't touch her sense. Well, I ain't fucking no 70-year-old lady. I don't know who is. Somebody's giving her the D, right? Did she get her wiener chopped off or no? Yeah. He compared Anita to Rosa Parks. What's the best and worst thing to happen to you in the last month? Well, the best thing is I found a place to live in. The worst thing... Well, almost the worst thing was I almost got scammed out of $1,000, which, if that had happened, I would be, like, killing myself right now. There was a very good chance that I was about to be scammed out of $1,000. And almost by sheer luck, I did not. So, what was I going to say? I don't know what the worst thing that happened to me is. Can't think of anything, like, bad. Well, I feel like I'm spending a lot of time backtracking and I'm not at no village. Was it a Nigerian prince? So what happened is, you know, I was looking for a place. I was trying to find a place to rent. And I was going crazy because places in LA are really expensive. And all the ones I would call that, like all the ones that sounded good, I would call them up. I want more health. That's all I want. So I was looking for places and all the ones I would call would be like gone by the time I asked for them. Is there really no way for me to get a health pickup? So I go look at this place. The place is listed for like $1,200. It is it was a 2-bedroom apartment. It was huge. It was exactly what I wanted. So big. You know, because I wanted a big place so I could set up like a video studio. And it was only $1,200, which was like a super good deal. And the thing is, I went to go... So the way I looked at it was I called them, right? And I called them expecting the landlord to be there. And there was this lady, and she goes, oh yeah, it's unlocked. You know, just go in. If you like it, you know, give me a call. And I went in, and I'm like, oh my god, I want this. Thanks, Charlie Adams. I went in, I'm like, oh my god, I want this. I called her back, and she's like, well, here's the thing. Like, if you really want it, you know, she's like, I'm down in, like, Southern California right now, showing off a different property. But, like, if you wire me the deposit, I will, you know, let you have it. You know, but if you don't, you know, there was another lady who said she wanted it, you know, and if she gets back to me before you, I have to give it to her. And the only reason I was hesitant was because I had read this thing about, like, there was this lady scamming people. And, so basically what happened was she knew about this place that shows off apartments without anyone being there. So your assumption is like, dude, how did this lady, you know, if she knows that the apartment is open, she's obviously working for the people, right? And it's like, no, she just knows that whenever that place has a listing that the buildings are open to go look at. And then you send her your deposit, and then the company that owns the building is like, oh, actually, she doesn't own that. Sorry. Will this stream be uploaded? I could leave it up, I guess. I don't know. What I really need to do is, I was going to make a separate YouTube channel just for archiving streams. Where do I get a health upgrade, which is the only thing I care about? I mean, I do want a gun upgrade, too. This costs 2 bits? How many bits do I have? None. Yeah, I don't know if I'm confident. The only time I get confident is like... Because a lot of the time, I really don't want to bother people. This is an armor shop. Sell me armor. This guy sells grenades. I don't want grenades. The confidence usually comes from just, like, the high of the situation. Like, every video you watch, I'm on some sort of a... You know, not like I took a bunch of drugs, but I'm just on, like, this natural high. That has a cross. A cross means health, right? Yes! Why can I not get it? What do I need? I need 3 more greens? I don't like that this game does not have dialogue. It is not making me happy. Yeah, alright, I'll make a YouTube channel to archive all my streams, and then you can watch them from your house, or whatever. There's another word for the Call of the Void as well. Actually, in the book I've been writing, there's an entire religion based on the concept of the Call of the Void. And they believe, this religion believes that man has an ancient curse that is the reason that man is self-destructive and tries to sabotage themselves at every turn. And the only way to resist it is to accept your own destruction as an inevitability. That's a bomb. It's acro something. It's like the fear of... It's almost fear of... Maybe it is fear of heights that I'm... But I think there's another word for it. No problem, Charlie. Charlie Adams. Destroyer of worlds. I don't know what the fuck I'm telling. Well, the religion is... It's... I don't know if it's sad. The whole point of the religion is they're trying to find a way to overcome the curse. And, like, make it go away. And there's, like, an ancient prophecy about how to accomplish that. But every time... there's multiple universes, and every time the universe gets close to overcoming the curse, there's, like, a great trial involving a great evil, and the hero always fails. Or at least has always failed every time. Because he's unwilling to accept his fate. He rebels against the nature of the... I'm just going on and on. Anyway, I'm writing this book. It ain't done. I like it. Yeah, that's like such a... That's not even like the important part of the book. I mean, it's kind of is. Alright, there was a frog king. That's what you want me to know? Is that what I'm going to go fight? No, you can't say that. No originality. If there are any mods in my YouTube chat, please put that guy on timeout. And if not, congratulations, you're getting away with your anti-Semitic garbage. Here's the thing about being anti-Semitic as a joke. It stopped being funny like 1,000,000 years ago. It's so boring. As a guy who writes jokes, I encourage you to go write a better joke. I only have 19 people. 1, because I don't announce my YouTube streams, and 2, there's additional people watching on Twitch, which is where I do announce my streams. If you would like to get notifications when I stream, you should subscribe to the Twitch, because otherwise you will not get notifications. Very rarely you will get notifications. Lately I've been like streaming the day that I post a video, because I think people are excited on me. And I can talk about the new video. What do you want me to do? Just tell me, you fucking bird. Don't make no sense. Why is that a ridiculous reaction? It's just, I'm telling you, you're boring me. I'm not like upset. I thought you were cool with Edge since those protests. It's not edgy. It is the complete lack of edgy is what I'm trying to tell you. It's just fucking boring. Oh, this guy just keeps having his little bleedy flashbacks, huh? Or maybe I'm dying as I go along. Look, dude, you can be edgy. There's ways to be edgy, but you gotta be like, you gotta think about it. That was edgy circa 2001. If you're still making the same jokes that kids were making in 2001, it ain't edgy. It's just old. You know when people were, saying the N-word on like video games and in the fucking that's a 14-year-olds do that. That's some 14-year-old level of edge saying the N-word while you play Call of Duty. The U.S. Constitution is the only constitution from the 18th century. Yeah, but they nailed that fucking thing. I'd say the only part of the U.S. Constitution which is a little messed up is, what do you call it? The gun thing is getting real complicated. As somebody who greatly fears the tyranny of government, I don't know where to land. I think you could have a way to, or have a well-regulated militia and also not give any crazy guy who wants one a gun. Maybe I'm wrong. Warp here anytime using the map. No originality. Oh. Was that always... I'm such an idiot. I wasn't paying attention. Good work, man. You got me. Alright, so a bunch of frogs attacked these people and trapped them. Ah, this game's gory. And then one of them had a rock because he's a slave. Oh, did you escape? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Have you ever seen the Robert Sapolsky lectures? No. I've been doing a bad job of educating myself about anything. I am bad at reading books and stuff. I mean, I think that... I don't know. I have very particular thoughts on what happens when the government, you know, when something real bad happens and it's time to fight. But, those opinions do not reconcile themselves with anybody can buy a gun and they keep killing people. And other countries don't have guns and people aren't dying. When I couldn't explain the problems of life, I hated humans. I want to kill, fire nukes, so we should start again. Yeah, it's like the Call of the Void. Well, that's just giving up, starting over. I don't know if that is actually. What did we say about crime in America? I think the YouTube chat just, yeah. You don't have the amount of crime in America as you do in other countries. I mean, we're not as bad as Brazil, you know, but we're definitely worse than most, like, you know, well-developed nations. Fuck my life. We're not the only country structured on Wild Weston. You know, we're the ones who have held on to it long enough, I suppose. Not doing ankles right now. It ain't easy to do ankles. Well, yeah, that's the other problem, is all the militias are, you know... We need to... I think Japan is the right way to do gun laws. You don't even need a gun license, as far as I'm aware. I think you can just buy a gun. They have to do a background check. Do I like browsing best gore? I do honestly go to watch people die on Reddit. Thanks, Dylon. I'm glad that you enjoy my stuff. And I have a good time hanging out with all you guys. This thing is a murder monster that wants to ruin my life. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. The gun thing, we just need more restrictions on... Yeah, I do like Japan's gun laws a little bit. I mean, they're kind of way too strict, but the idea that you just like, oh, those are bombs. The idea that like you gotta bring your gun every year to the police station so they can make sure you didn't sell it to a different guy, and you gotta take a test every year. Or not every... I mean, you could do it like cars. Why are there more... As somebody said, why are there more regulations for like driving a car than owning a gun. You know, every couple years I gotta get my car tested for fucking smog or whatever, and I don't know. Oh, this shit sucks. That killer monster guy is not fun. Can I survive if I don't have 1 HP? Can I survive a shot? Yeah. There we go. What? Why is there another one? Oh. Okay. Yeah, the NRA is doing a real good job of not letting there be any gun laws, to the point where they've turned it into this insane religion. This really scary religion. To the point where I think if you try to add any gun laws, you're gonna get, you know, not that they're gonna do a good job, but you're gonna have a bunch of fucking rednecks shooting at the government. Talking about tyranny, talking about Alex Jones. Talking about the info war. What do I think of California making HIV spreading? Hold on. Yeah, Japan is definitely a lot different. They have a very interesting culture. The HIV thing is very weird. When I first read it, I was like, oh, fuck you, you know, when I read the thing. And then I started to read their reasons for it, and I still definitely don't agree with it. So the reasons are that, well, I forget how, it's only if you knowingly do it, right? I don't know. Yeah, no, it should definitely be. Well, are there other diseases where it's illegal to, like, not tell people you have them? Yeah, I guess if you're gonna, yeah. You know what? The more I think about it, that's not reasonable. It's got to be a crime if you're going to give somebody a fucking disease. Well, here's the thing: is it's still a crime, right? It's just it's not a felony. I think that's the thing. So I don't know, like what kind of. I mean, I could see it not being a felony because a felony is like just a whole different thing. But it's still illegal. So the HIV thing is in California. It used to be a felony that if you're going to have sex with somebody or if you're going to give blood, you have to tell them you have HIV. Which, yeah, obviously you should, because if not, you're not telling them, hey, you might get infected with a fucking virus. Especially if you're going to donate blood. That's the worst shit ever, because that'll get into multiple fucking people. It's only 6 months in jail? Yeah, it should definitely be more than that. That should be, I don't know. That's not enough of a deterrent, I don't think. Make it like 2 years. Now, they do say, like, if you get HIV now, like, they have lots of drugs to treat it. It's still shitty, though. I mean, it's still really bad. You know, but I wouldn't give a guy, like, 10 years in jail. I don't think it's the same as, like, attempted murder. You know, because people are gonna... People are stupid, basically. I don't want to necessarily... I don't know. And then there's also the thing where a lot of people still don't even know it's a crime. It's complicated. I don't know how much you want to punish a guy for it. 6 months seems like not enough. I think their thought is that people are going to do it unknowingly. Not unknowingly, like they're going to know they have HIV but not really get how serious it is. And you kind of don't want to put a guy in jail for 10 years because he didn't, I don't know, nobody educated him. Like the doctor who told him he had HIV needed to be way more clear about not having sex with people. Alright, well, the whole... I gotta finish writing this book. I've been writing this book for 10 years and everything I wrote has come true. So I'll tell you the scenario that my book follows, which is with the help of China's military as a distracting force, the America's military is not only stretched thin, but also, you know, I don't know. Basically, yes, we got to destroy pretty much all the infrastructure. Destroy all the infrastructure, completely destabilize the currency, and replace it with a new currency. And all those guns that we got, just put them in the hands of the people and be like, look, if the Chinese try to take over, we're just, you know, we're going to fight to make sure our country remains a sovereign nation. But we're also not going to leave it in the hands of psychopaths. I have not completely thought this scenario out. Wow, I'm not dodging. In Cold Blood is a decent example of such a controversy. Is it? In Cold Blood, they just killed some people. Unless you're talking about something different. Are you saying the controversy that maybe one of the guys didn't do the killing, so we don't actually know? Ah, I'm an idiot. Oh, okay. Sorry. Potentially spreading disease is simpler yeah, to the Unabomber. Well, the Unabomber wasn't having sex with people. How do you defend yourself from China if you can't defend yourself? YouTube keeps saying some stuff. Like long-ass comments. Do I think religion is dangerous? Yeah. I think religion... I think if you're going to have any organized religion, it just needs to be a humanist religion, which does not have any associated deity or hard rules. You know, it needs to just be a set of very basic, easy to understand, like, take care of your brother, you know, fucking love your countrymen. Oh, this room is challenging, huh? Does that guy keep coming back to life or some shit? Or do they just keep spawning new ones? Is another one gonna spawn? Yep. Oh! Dude, he's quick. But yeah, any religion that says, hey, there's a guy who's magical and his rules are absolute, that's stupid and bullshit. that is a recipe for disaster. I think that on a long enough timeline, you can unite humanity as one. It's not going to happen overnight. You know, it's going to require a whole lot of technology. Hey, you kitty. Hi, baby. Hey, Dad's doing stuff, so why don't you leave Dad alone? My cat is walking across my desk. It's going to take 1,000,000 years. Let's put it that way. But, you know, honestly, so my theory is after World War II was the time to start replacing all the old religions. Because World War II was such a wake-up in a lot of different ways. It was a wake-up to the evil which man is capable of. The atom bomb was like a very clear indicator of man's fucking ability to destroy himself in ways we never even thought possible. You know, man's immense power over the world. But the problem was, after World War II, the people in charge of the different countries were basically just like, oh, we got all this new land. America got rich. So, yeah, let's just keep going with this hardcore, you know, moralist capitalism. You know, which I don't hate capitalism. I think capitalism's a good system, but you do have to regulate it, and we did not have a lot of regulation. We still don't have enough regulations. Okay, and I'm talking about, like, bankers can't, you know, destabilize the economy by tricking people into shitty loans that they know they can't afford. What makes overpopulation a problem? It's not. We have enough food to feed everybody. As far as I know, I've never heard. Yeah, people want power, but, you know, people can have power as long as it's kept in check. And you need, like, you need to rewrite the rules of what is the highest good. Like, people enjoy the whole... our brains are wired to acquire... Can I heal, please? We want to acquire resources, okay? Because resources are food and shelter and things that we instinctually need to live. Which is why capitalism is so appealing. Because we are acquiring a new type of resource, which is infinitely renewable to us and lets us do all sorts of things. So, we need a society that replaces traditional currency with a currency that rewards a form of altruism, you know, where, you know, what matters is not how much money you made, but what either A, what you spent that money on, or B, how many people you helped needs to be the currency. Like, a company should be judged by the number of jobs they put out. Fight Your Fate. First video I saw was you giving Pepsi to Antifa. A lot of people, I think that was their first video. Am I planning on doing more stuff like that? Well, I assume you maybe saw my second Antifa video, which I think was equally ridiculous. And again, if I didn't say it, thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate that. I would go to another protest. I worry about the concept getting played out, but I don't think... Basically, I want to space it out, is what I keep telling people. I think if I went to a protest every week, I would just be the protest channel, and that would be real boring and stupid. But if I go to, like, a couple a year, I'm okay with that. 3 or 4 a year, maybe. So, I'm kind of waiting. I'm giving it some breathing room, is what I'm going to say. I still have no fucking idea what I'm doing in this game. I'm just hitting buttons and walking around. This no talking aesthetic was a cute idea that should have been abandoned. Should have been abandoned very early on in the process, because it's not making this game more fun. Go to a feminist rally. They're not really doing a lot of those. Man, I should probably do my Halloween idea. Halloween's coming up quick. I would have to go buy a costume. I have an idea for a video to film on Halloween that might get me beat up. But it's gonna cost me some money to put the costume together. Whoa! Is this guy the boss? Oh, thanks for the heal. I don't think this is the boss. Oh, I suck. What? I dashed! Oh, you're playing this game right now? I missed a YouTube comment. You guys keep writing too much. Altruism can never exist. People feel guilt when they don't ask selfish. They're selfish by... I think you could have altruism in a society where, again, it is treated as a currency. Because human beings desire to acquire currency. If doing good stuff for people got you money, okay, you would do good stuff regardless of whether you actually care about doing good stuff. So that is to say, you know, you could do it even if you're a complete sociopath who doesn't care about people. It just ends up benefiting the society, regardless of whether you're doing it out of a genuine desire to do it, or if you're just like, yeah, I get more fucking kindness credits, which I can spend on garbage I want. Anyway, that's how I think is the thing, that you need capital. You need a resource that people chase after. No, it's not altruism. It's false altruism, sure. I'll say that. Have fun, D&D. Sorry, no ankles. Gun debate and wait, we already saw that. TG have the right to identify however they wish. I've said stuff about transgender people before. I don't really want to get on the topic today. I mean, we already talked about Caitlyn Jenner for a second. I'll put it this way. Those guys are making up a lot of statistics, and I don't think it's ethical. Making up a lot of statistics and making up a lot of, you know, fake news. And I don't like people who lie to me. Not all of them, obviously, but major ones who are in charge of talking about that stuff are just making shit up. And I won't get into specifics. You can look it up yourself. Maybe some other time I'll get into specifics. I don't like when the media and whatever either lie to me or obfuscate the truth. You know, I want to live in a society where you can never have 100% objective truth, but I would like to get as close to objective truth as possible. And I feel like the transgender movement does not base itself in truth or logic. Not as much as they could. And I'm dead. I like way scrolled up on YouTube, huh? I don't know, maybe I didn't. Somebody just reposted their comment. Tried to say trans committed the most rape. Yeah, Milo's a fucking idiot. That dude is like... There's dudes on the alt-right or whatever who are legitimately smart dudes. I assume, even though I think a lot of them are disingenuous or just stupid conservative assholes. Milo does not seem to me like a guy who has ever had an original thought in his life. And that new article that we saw about him, I'm like, yep, this guy's the dumbest guy in the world. I mean, I don't know. He's pretty dumb. The fact that he was asking his Breitbart editor if he could have, like, the editor-in-chief of the Daily Stormer come on his podcast. I was like, what are you, nuts in the fucking head? Why are you associating with the Daily Stormer, you psychopath? Milo, for a hot second, looked like he was gonna be an interesting thing, and I'm not on the right, so he wasn't interesting to me, but I could understand why people were into him. But he done goofed, as I like to say. Dude did not play the game. Part of playing the game, you know, is not hanging out with Nazis ever. You don't do it. Freedom of speech. You don't hang out with Nazis if you're trying to play the I have good ideas game. 1, you don't hang out with Nazis. 2, you don't make all your passwords Nazi related. What the fuck? What is wrong with that? At first I was like, well, maybe he's just hanging out with these guys because he really wants to get a good story, because technically he's a journalist. But then all his fucking passwords were Nazi shit. And I'm like, what is wrong with this kid? Is he just like real dumb? He's like, yeah, I don't know. I like Nazi stuff. And they got like pictures of him like before wearing like an Iron Cross or some shit from his old Instagram when he was trying to be like a gay model or some shit. What are my ideas for Ben Shapiro, or do I like Ben Shapiro? Ben Shapiro is a right-wing, you know, conservative, so fuck him for that, but he did go to Congress to talk about free speech, so I am not trying very hard in this room. Yeah, I don't buy the he had Nazi passwords because they're hard to guess argument. Man, I mean, I guess maybe everybody did subscribe to me to see protest stuff, but honestly, I don't even think I would be, I don't know. Then it's just like too political. I don't want to be, let's put it this way. I don't want YouTube to be the end of my life. I don't want it to be like, what, you know, I'm 60 years old and they're like, what do you do? And I go, oh, I just make YouTube videos. I would like this to eventually lead to, I mean, I would like to continue doing it for you guys, obviously, but I would like there to be other projects I work on that are not necessarily YouTube. And I think getting a reputation as that guy who does one thing and one thing only is a bad play. The comedian aspect of things has been a little slow. Thanks for fight your fate. Thanks, man. That went off my screen real quick. I'll scroll back up after I'm done with this battle. Why do these guys have so much health? Let me one-shot them. Who's shooting these spread shots? This motherfucker. Oh, I dodged! I hate the victim narrative. Yep, me too. As a Jew, shut up about the Holocaust. Oh, you calling out Jews who keep talking about the Holocaust? I'll say this. I know I tell people, look, shut up about the Jews. But at some point, you know, a lot of people are like talking about, you know, they're like, oh, well, we have to put, what do you call it, disadvantaged voices first. And I'm like, look, you shouldn't talk shit about Jews, but they're hardly disadvantaged at this point in time. Okay? They got their own fucking country, which has nuclear capability. They're the heads of major media industries. They're not, you know, living in the ghettos. They're doing just fine. You know? They're not an underprivileged welfare class. That being said, don't talk shit about them, alright? It's shitty. But they're also, anybody who's like, oh, I don't know, anybody who tries to lump them in with, like, black people. You know? I think black people, yes, to a great extent, have been victimized in this country. And I know some of you guys disagree with that, and I don't really want to hash it out right now. I think there's statistics that show that bad stuff's been happening to black people for a long-ass time, and we're only finding out about it now. A lot of it has to do with the police just being a shitty enterprise regardless. Oh, come on! Why do I keep getting hit? A gas Owen. Ah, shit. My cat's up on my desk, sniffing around. Uh-oh. I got like 3 cats looking at me, and they're like, motherfucker, feed me. Oh, no. I got 1 cat by my feet. I got another cat crawling across the desk right now. I don't want to do this level while I got cats crawling over me. Alright, I'm gonna feed some cats real quick. I'll be right back.
Wait a quick. You guys want food? Are your food time?
Alright, I fed some fucking, fed some cats. Oh yeah, the police, you used to need a college degree to become a police officer in most places. And now the bar for becoming a police officer is like, were you a bully in high school? Yeah, you're gonna be a great cop. Fuck this noise. Why do people stop reposting the same shit? What are my thoughts on the North Korean situation? You know what? I think the more I think about it, I'm like, Trump might have a good plan here. I know that sounds stupid, but I'm like, you know what? This might be the one thing that I'm like, maybe Trump's got a good idea. And the idea is him going, look, I'm not actually gonna like fucking start a war with North Korea. I'm just gonna let him think that maybe I'm insane. And that if he fucks with me, I might just nuke him. you know, Putin does it all the time. You're like, what is Putin doing? And he's like, maybe I'm gonna kill a bunch of people or whatever. I mean, he's actually fucking evil, but... So, I read, like, some article about that being an actual play in global politics, is the you can't predict anything I'm going to do, so don't try strategy. And I'm like, that's kind of interesting. Do I have an opinion on tax reform? Yeah, I'll get Fortnite. What do I think about taxes? I don't know. Take all the money from the rich. I think whatever the median income is in America, if the median or the whatever we determine the fuck, they can calculate like what the amount of money you need is to afford an apartment, afford food. Calculate that, and anybody making that amount of money or less pays no taxes, and start the taxes at that bracket. So if it's you need $30,000 a year to I mean, you're probably not paying that many taxes already, but I don't think you should pay taxes until you're 100% taken care of. Yeah, Trump made that guy be like, I'm not sure what's going on. Is that what Denmark does? Talking politics won't help your channel grow? Well, I'm not really talking about politics on the videos. I'm talking about, yeah, I just did my taxes because I filed an extension for October, which is a thing you can do that a lot of people for some reason don't know about. Is there something over here? Oh, not kind of. Yeah. So my thing is, like, I am my own business because I freelance. But, I don't know, man. They take a lot of your money. If you're a freelancer, you got to pay extra taxes. It sucks. My thought on Bitcoin, I don't think... You know what? It's like, you keep saying, it's not going to last, it's not going to last, it's not going to last. And every time you say it, it goes up in price. Markets are very irrational, is a thing. Markets do not behave in a predictable way. So if Bitcoin remains, if Bitcoin becomes a whatever thing, I'm gonna think it's fucking stupid and insane. But again, the market will have decided. I don't think you can predict it. My thought is, you know what? I don't know enough about it to know. Should we only give the right to vote to people who pay income tax? My actual answer is yes. Because I think those are the people who are out there working. I had this thought, because I'm a big fan of universal income. Yeah, California. I'm a fan of universal income, but I also think that if everybody's on welfare, then all of a sudden these people on welfare are going to start voting for, although, you know, people have said, oh, well, you know, we've had rich people and the poor people. But we've kind of had to trick poor people into voting for rich people initiatives. Anyway, my worry is that all the people on universal basic income are going to start to punish industry to benefit themselves. And be like, you know, tax anybody who's trying to make anything. Like crazy. $225,000 off Bitcoin. Fuck me. I wish I was on 4chan when Bitcoins were becoming a thing. This sucks. What is that? Holy Christ. I mean, you're creating a class system, but we have, you know, a divide between rich and poor. We've just done a very good job of convincing poor people that industry is useful. How is this game good design? Where you just stick a bunch of guys in a fucking room? I don't know. It ain't great. What's the base story of this game? No fucking idea. I have no idea what's going on. This game decided for some reason as a design element it wasn't going to have any dialogue, which is, I think, a terrible plan. I should take out this guy first, because he's just scattershotting. Yeah, I remember that dude. I heard about that dude who had 15 million in Bitcoin, and he went to the dump to try and dig up his computer he threw out like a year ago, and he couldn't find it. Someday somebody's gonna dig it up. That's literally buried treasure at this point. There's literally $15 million sitting in a hard drive in some dump somewhere. I was like, can I snipe people from here? It's like, kind of. Which wasn't actually, that wasn't a bad plan. I took out that one guy first. Do I have health? Oh, there's only one more guy? Oh no, I got them all. Nope, I didn't get them all. Yoink. Alright, that worked. Whenever I play Overwatch, my PC can't handle both playing 3D games and streaming. I need to update my computer. Sadly. The only way I can play Overwatch is if I play it on PlayStation. Man, I have so much fucking work to do. And I don't want to do any of it. You know what I want to do? I want to jack off. And not work ever again. Man, I was thinking about it. I'm like, I wish I was just getting paid to make porn. I worked on a porn set once. It was great. Just standing there holding a boom mic while fucking chicks have sex with each other. And I'm like, why is this not my life? And I could have kept doing it. And for some reason, I didn't. I'm the real Vito, baby. I don't know if I was holding a boom or a light. I suppose it doesn't matter. No. Sony won't do cross-platform ever. You gotta understand something about Japanese companies. They don't change. They don't like new ideas. They have, It's why you got, like, Nintendo doesn't want you to stream any of their shit. And I'm sure it was a huge fight between Sony of America and Sony of Japan to be like, we have to let people stream our games. Because old Japanese businessmen are gonna go, well, they get to show videos of our games and we don't get ad revenue. You want to read my memoirs? They're not that interesting. I also can't be 100%. I mean, I can't tell you whose porn company it was and what was going on. Am I the guy who strapped fireworks to himself? You making the weird jokes over there? The thing is, there's a lot of cryptocurrencies. Whoa! What is this nonsense? There's no way to move fast enough to avoid the fire? Wait, what are you gifting? I want to play Salt Sanctuary. Is that what we're talking about? Would I date an ex-porn star? Nah, I'm very particular about what I want out of a lady, so maybe. She would have to be what I want. I don't actually know what Mia Khalifa looks like. Honestly, like, my taste in women is probably, I don't know, not similar to other people. Just because I'm like, I don't like super hot chicks or whatever. You know, I actually think normal looking people can be very attractive. Would I stream Salt and Sanctuary? Yeah, I'd stream it. I could stream it next time if on Monday. Assuming it's not like a PC strain. I doubt it would be because it's 2D, right? Once you get hit, how long does your invincibility last for? Not very long, apparently. Where am I going? Can I line up my dashes after the third vent? It seems like I should be able to dash across that, right? Is there a way to trigger it? I would stream Isaac again. I love Isaac, but I haven't bought the new one, and people get mad when I don't stream the new one. I really don't want to spend money. This place I just got is not cheap. Let's put it that way. And I'm making maybe $50 YouTube Yeah, see, I'm just tapping X and it don't matter. I don't know. Maybe I might need, like, armor or some shit. Yeah, I like Isaac. I am a fan. What is this? So yeah, right now I am, honestly, like, scrambling to figure out what I'm gonna do to make money. Do I trade stocks? I was trading stocks. I had to stop. I had to pull all my money out so that I... Literally, like, 2 days ago, I pulled all my money out of stocks. I got lucky. I invested it all in Micron, which makes computer chips. And they shot up like $10 a share. And I had invested like $5K into them, so I made $1,000, which ain't that bad. I have a Patreon. It just ain't making that much money. I'm not that big a deal, so... Honestly, the reason I want to stream more is so I can maybe get, you know... If I get like $10 in donations every time I stream, it would... I mean, I got $10 in donations this time, so... I don't know. I don't know how much I would have to get in donations. Like $20 each time would be an extra $100 a week or something. That would help. No, not $10 every time. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't think I want to be here again. Should I go back to a thing? Oh, there's a map. Oh, the game doesn't actually pause. Who do I trade with? Robinhood, which is like the baby stock thing, but they don't charge you at all. It is 100% free stock trading. You guys should get the app. It's fun. What was I gonna say? I think at some point AMD is gonna shoot up, but I can't wait on it. I don't have the money. I'm gonna wait. I think AMD is gonna go back down to like 10 or 11. Yeah, I'll put this stream on. I'll set up a new YouTube, and I don't know how I'm gonna announce where it's at. You'll be able to watch the Twitch replay just by going to the Twitch, but it'll disappear after like 2 weeks. Dude, I advertise my Patreon on every video. Like, what else can I do? In the last video, I way talk about Patreon. What's the last porno I stretched my wiener to? You know what? I don't like video porn. As weird as that might sound. I'm like a super literary guy. I put in the end of every video on the title card, which I guess nobody reads the title card. I guess I shouldn't expect people to read the title card. I might just at the end of every video talk about the Patreon and be like, hey, can you guys help me out? What do you call it? Yeah, I guess I am a lady, because ladies are super into that shit, right? Yeah. Words turn me on, man. I guess I like books and shit. Yeah, I'll upload it to YouTube. What was I gonna say? I'm enjoying this stream. I'm having a good time. It's very chill. Not as much racism as usual, I suppose. So yeah, I like reading porn and pictures. I like pictures more than video. Here's the problem with porn. All those ladies are terrible actresses. I'm sorry. I don't buy it. I don't like any of them. I'm like, dude, this is just awkward. It's called Robinhood, is the app for trading stocks. It's real good. And it costs $0 to trade, which is why it's good. You can just buy stock and then sell it. But yeah, the girls in porn, when they go, I want to suck your cock. And then like a girl goes like, I want to suck his cock. And I'm like, all right, I'm turning this off. These ladies don't want to suck my cock. Not even for a second do these girls want to suck my cock. I am pretty sure. I don't want to suck my cock. I don't think this dumb chick wants to either. Yeah, I'll watch the amateur stuff, but honestly, I want like the super amateur stuff. I want like, yeah, just dudes who like set up a camera in their bedroom and they're like Yeah, I'm about to have sex. It's gonna rule. And I'm like, oh, hey, they're actually fucking. And they're actually super into it. Should we not be talking about porn as much as we are? Where does this go? See, I'm so lost in this game. I gotta be real. I don't like that this game don't talk to me. I feel completely lost. This is the porn stream now. We're just talking about porn. Watch people get railed. Look out, porn. Don't worry, man. You don't gotta feel weird if you got weird porn tastes. Everybody does now. The internet has destroyed our ability to, I don't know, not look at fucked up shit. Which is fine. Who cares? I am a bad enough dude to save the president. I could play Cuphead, but, I mean, pretty committed to this game at this... I mean, I don't know. I'm probably never going to play this game again. Thanks, William McCaw. You ain't got to watch me play games. I got no problem with that. These streams are optional. No one has to click on them. I ain't forcing it. Alright, I don't want to see period blood. Dude, Google Chrome sucks. I can't use it while I stream because then everyone's going to see my bookmarks and shit. And no matter what, they have a... If you have something saved in your bookmarks, you can't tell Chrome not to auto fill your bookmarks. So if you start typing a B and one of your bookmarks is big bouncing lady titties, it'll just start to automatically add that. And I'm like, can you not do that? And they're like, no, it has. I have to autofill that. And you have to fight it to not show your most recent web pages that you went to. I guess you're supposed to always use incognito mode, but I don't know. Big bouncy boys. That's what I'm doing. Thanks, Aiden. I'm glad you liked my video. Hey, you like the movie joke. That's the best joke in the whole thing. Anybody whose favorite joke in the Pepsi video is the part where I ask people if they watched Prometheus has the exact same sense of humor as me, because to me that's the funniest thing ever. Asking somebody about Prometheus for no reason is real funny to me. I was look at the picture of the kill team. Wait, what is this? I remember being a freshman in high school. A teacher freaked out because I was look at the picture of the kill team in the ME. I don't know what that's talking about. Oh, like the super... Somebody was like trying to show me that the other day. Like some brutal porn or something. Or all the ladies are getting like, I don't know, screaming. There was some guy who went to jail because the porn he was making was too extreme. I think his name was Max Hardcore. And they're like, yeah, this is way too hard. And I'm like, whoa. That's not... First of all, that's like clearly coming down on free speech. But yeah, if you ever want to look up Max Hardcore, he was railing chicks so hard that it was illegal. And it was consensual. It's not like he was, you know... Have I thought about joining the military? No, I'm not going to commit 4 years of my life to waking up early. If I could wake up at any point I want, sure. But, can I get, like, a power-up yet? He was using surgical equipment and urinating. Yeah, I think the urinating was the thing they had a problem with. It was pretty bad. Alright, well, now that I actually remember what he did... Oh man, I forgot about the yeah, I forgot about that part. Oof. He was going as hard as you possibly can. Still, free speech. Yeah. I don't want to say it. People are getting weirded out by all the porn talk, which is fine. I understand. How was my Dave? I love my Dave. Max Hardcore, I hope he got out of prison. Man, back in like the early days of the internet, I think everybody was going to prison for making illegal ass porn. We're talking about the worst porn we've seen, I guess. Honestly, the worst thing... I don't even want to talk about it. Never mind. There's one internet video I've seen that anytime I think about it, I get, like, actually upset. So I'm just going to try and get off that topic. I've never watched three guys, one hammer. I don't think I can handle that. Oh, yeah. Anything consensual is consensual. Sensuality is what is important to me. You gotta get that consent. Oh, I can actually upgrade my gun. Oh, wait. Did I just waste stuff? Could I have gotten more health instead? No, because I need specific green things. Thoughts on the war in Afghanistan? Never heard of it. The dumbest porn I've ever seen is a brake failure porn. Have you seen that? And it's not even what you would think it would be, because that would actually make sense. It's literally a girl. It's like sitting in her car, and she keeps putting her foot on the brake and going, I don't think the brakes are working. And then a mechanic shows up, and he goes, yeah, your brakes are, they're not working. You got to get new brakes. I'm not making this up. And it's not like one video. There's multiple videos where that is the scenario. And I'm like, I don't have any idea how on earth that becomes a thing. I don't think it was parody. It was a legitimate... You can go on those websites where you can buy individual little porno clips, and that's one. Will California secede? No. It's not even legal. If somebody consents to AIDS, well, in some, you know, I know in like Massachusetts, you can't consent to assault. You know, you can't agree to get into a fight with somebody or whatever else. Which has affected Massachusetts in weird ways, where like UFC was illegal and boxing was legal and all sorts of shit. And it's also why people in Massachusetts who want to have a dominatrix like kick them in the balls, they have to go to Connecticut. Don't ask why I know that. But I don't know. I think in most states you can consent to certain types of crime. I don't know what Agenda 21 is because I suck. Man, I always think about how I could just like move to some other part of the country and live for basically free. Why not become a doctor? Because I don't want to go to school. I hate school. I hate school so much. I don't think I hate it. I don't want to learn from anybody else. I don't want to sit while someone tells me about stuff. You know what I did throughout all of high school? I played Game Boy. Literally every day I brought a Game Boy to class. I put my backpack up on my desk. I put the Game Boy behind the backpack. And I played Game Boy every fucking day. Because I hated it. I found this. Hey, I got enough yellows for a yellow. Arts Cali wants to get away from South Cali due to the old water laws that took clean water from the north and moved down south. Yep. Whenever you drive from San Francisco to LA, the whole way you go, it's all farms with billboards talking about the water crisis and how their water's getting stolen and they're just trying to grow crops for everybody. I don't actually know the exact details of what's going on. Yeah, okay, so when I liked school was when I was like in front of a computer learning Photoshop and I could go, teacher, and the teacher would come over and I'd go, how do I do this? And the teacher would go, oh yeah, you go in here. that was the only type of learning that I thought was useful and where I actually learned anything. Where you're basically teaching yourself, but when you need, like, some help, there's a dude who knows shit and will tell you. And also a dude who, you know, if you're really getting started off, he goes, here, you know, here's your assignment. Or at least gives you guidelines for an assignment. It's like, okay, you gotta make a short. You know, you can write the short, whatever. And here's what needs to be in it, and you need to learn, you know, X amount of effects. So that was how I liked to learn. Do I think we need more tenure reform? If all these college professors are the kind of psychopaths that they seem to be, maybe. I don't know, but honestly, like, tenure is good in circumstance. Are you talking about getting rid of tenure? Because tenure is great when you give it to a guy who's got crazy ideas and wants to be protected from, you know, you need guys who can study science and be like, well, we found out some shit. It ain't going to make anybody happy. And instead of that guy getting fired, you can actually hear his ideas because his job isn't in trouble. Grass rose. Make roses out of grass. Is this a boss, this big tree? Nope, just more shit where nobody talks to me and I have no idea what's going on. There's a bear and a crystal. Yeah, I'm never going to play this game again. I don't understand what's going on. Why is there a bear and a crystal? Can I interact with the bear and the crystal? Do I have to come back at some point? Do I like shoes? Do I like Nike Max? Fuck! I got these Back to the Future shoes and I forgot to sell them and now it's way too close to Halloween. Ugh, I could have made bank. Maybe I can give them away. I didn't spend that much money on them. I got the official Back to the Future shoes, but they don't have the Nike logo because they're not the official Nike ones. Do I have any seditious material? Yeah, I paid for this game. Yeah, this game is a okay idea executed terribly. But I mean, I wanted to try it, and now that I've tried it, I don't like it that much. Public schooling seems to be a net failure. Well, that's because the Republicans have defunded it over the course of 40 years. So, if you take all the money out of the schools are going to do bad. You know, that seems pretty obvious. And then for some reason, they want to say, like, the teachers are bad. I'm like, dude, it's not the teachers. And if it is the teachers, whatever. Give them more money in schooling. He taught you biological supremacy just so you knew about it. Well, I mean, if there's fucking, you know, you gotta be able to evaluate shit. You know, there's that guy who wrote the bell curve. It's like, look, you might not want to agree. First of all, it doesn't matter if, you know, you prove, even if you prove that certain races have different attributes. Okay, whatever. We're gonna have so much intermarriage and interracial relationships that all of that shit is going to be irrelevant. Who is Anthony Fantano? Yeah, I think I heard that guy's name, but I don't actually. Was that the guy who makes the music reviews? Because if so, I had a buddy who was really upset about that, and I trust that buddy, so I would say that they're bullshit then. I like these guys. These guys ain't that hard. He's a softie. Do I want to play a different game? I'm not gonna be streaming that much longer. I actually should probably have stopped already. We'll go for it until the half hour. And then I gotta work on some shit. I'm gonna play the new Metro game. I've never played any of those Metro games. Man, there's so many games I haven't played. Never played Mass Effect. Oh, you're going to a Bill Burr show? That's cool. I was just listening to that guy's podcast. And to be honest, I was like, oh, this guy's kind of dumb. But his comedy's real good, so it's fine. he had some opinions on things that I was like, oof, Bill Burr. Yikes. Like, there's the Weinstein shit is going on. What do you call it? Warp here anytime, use the map. The Weinstein stuff, look, if your opinion is anything other than like, wow, what a monster, you're an idiot. But his opinion was, well, when are we going to start calling out these women who get married to a guy, you know, but they don't actually love him, and then they divorce him and take the kids and all the money. And I'm like, oof. What happened to you, Bill Burr, that's on your mind? Did Bill Burr get in a nasty divorce and his wife took all his money? Because I was like, dude, I think you're drawing a connection here that ain't a good connection to try and be drawing. That Harvey Weinstein shit, I'm serious. I've been following that story like crazy because I find it... I mean, I'm like kind of a sick fuck in the way that I like reading about somebody's career completely dying. Because I think it's like one of my greatest fears, even though I don't think... I don't know. Sometimes I say shit that I'm like, you know, if somebody really wanted to edit together a video of me having opinions, they could maybe get me in trouble. I wouldn't apologize for shit, though. I'd go, you know what, I'm a human being, I have opinions. I don't care that modern society says you're not supposed to think about anything. Anybody who has an opinion on a subject is a Nazi and a racist. Yeah. But I used to worry about it a lot when I was working in, like, game journalism. I was like, did that thing open? Nope. How do I open that thing? The game journalism industry is the most fucking, hippie, liberal bullshit industry. And I used to write video game reviews and shit. How am I not hiding behind that wall? Why is this door not opening? Oh my god, I have no idea what's going on right now. Great. It looks like there's a glowing thing in the corner. I did not hear what Mark Faber said. Everybody, you want to say, oh, how did they, you know, not say anything, and it's the women's fault because they didn't come forward, or whoever's fault. But you got to think, man, like, one, if Harvey Weinstein was giving me money to make a movie, honestly, I would just shut my mouth and I'd be like, you know what? This is not my problem. Okay? Because I think there's a greater net good here of me being able to do my fucking thing than worrying about what other people are having happen to them. Now, granted, when you're a guy like Tarantino, I mean, he straight up came out and he's like, yeah, I was a coward. I should have said something. Which, honestly, I was like, yeah, I mean, I can understand being a coward. Because you're like, I don't want to deal with this shit. But, what do you call it? But I'm saying, like, if I was like a low-level fucking dude in Hollywood and I knew that this dude, let's put it, don't forget that dude, like, these people did not know that there was necessarily other people who were going to come out and be on their side. What do you call it? Like, if you came out and no one else backed you up, you'd be fucked. Because Harvey Weinstein would just sue the shit out of you forever. What am I supposed to do here? So you would need to know at least X amount of people to come out with you, because otherwise you're just going to get sued into the ground. The only reason you can't sue these people into the ground now is because, yeah, their careers were riding on it. And a bunch of people said, I said no to Harvey, and all of a sudden I stopped getting work. You know what? Your fucking livelihood is sometimes more important than doing the right thing. Oh, I can hit this thing and then stuff happens. Not just your livelihood, but like your fucking hopes and dreams and shit. If you really want to be an actor or an actress, if that's the thing you've been striving for your whole life, I don't blame you for being like, you know what? I'm gonna try and sit this one out. Is there some sort of hyper dash I need to know about? Yeah, he could have destroyed. Again, if just... Oh, apparently I have a grenade no one ever told me about. I think I have to go one and then zoom over. There we go. Look at me figuring shit out. Well, that's the other thing where, like, it's like, well, who else is doing this shit and getting away with it? And it's like, yeah, is somebody's Walmart manager? Yeah, exactly. Are they saying, hey, man, you're gonna get fired if you don't suck my dick? You know? It sucks. It's such a shitty situation for everybody involved. Okay? And I'm just gonna focus on the women. I will say, look, it's also a shitty situation for men. Okay? But let's not focus on that right now. It's less of a shitty situation for men. It's a net terrible situation for society, because society just got, you know, all of a sudden everybody's gonna be looking over their back, and you know, we don't know who to trust. Dude, I don't know, man. I've read stories where, like, a Taco Bell fucking employee goes, yeah, I went in for a job interview, and the guy said he'd give me the job if I, you know, he pulled out his fucking penis or whatever. That's the thing that happens. It ain't not real, you know? Did I fuck something up here? Terry Crews got diddled, yeah. Did he say he got diddled, or he just got... He said some dude, like, came onto him. Or, like, he said some dude put his hand on his leg. And then I heard that, and I was like, alright, Terry Crews, I don't know, man. You don't... Let's focus on the women. I think Terry Crews is doing fine. Maybe that's a shitty opinion to have. But I was like, Terry Crews, you seem to be handling yourself. I don't know. That's shitty, now that I say it. You know, Terry Crews really felt that bad about it. Or if he was really just trying to make a point. Anyway, it's just crazy to me when these guys throw their fucking lives away. I'm like, why? You don't have to do that. No one's telling you can just do anything. Why throw your fucking life away for... And like, how do you not at some, I don't, or one, how did he get away with it? Because he must have kept getting away with it, and for some reason be like, yeah, this is never gonna go badly. But it's like, dude, just think logically and be like, you know what? If I keep, what if I fucking do this to a girl and then she becomes a major Hollywood star with enough money to, you know, not worry about my lawsuit, you know? You just never thought for a second, like, oh, at some point maybe this is gonna ruin my career. I should probably stop. I shouldn't have started to begin with, to be clear, but do I live off YouTube money? Hell no. And you're no. Legit gamer, I'm sorry. If you want, no. This is a bad idea if you're trying to make money. Well, yeah, that's the other thing, is that black actress was talking about Weinstein wanted her to be in his movies, but she wouldn't fuck him. You know? And you're like, fuck. There was a director who wanted to use this black girl, and what do you call it? Weinstein kept asking him. He's like, well, do you think she's fuckable? Like, would you fuck her? And he's like, I don't know, man, but I think she's a good actress and could do the role right. And he's like, yeah, but like, would you fuck her though? And the dude like basically told Weinstein, he's like, let's like not think with our dicks about, you know, the casting of this movie, which is like a legit fucking period piece or some shit. And Weinstein fired the guy. Like, dude, that's what happens if you spoke up to that guy. You got fucking fired. So yeah, I don't blame people who are like, dude, I need money to live. You know, as we always say, you gotta feed your family. You gotta put that bread on the table. Or whatever it is. Female casting correctors coming on to men. I don't know. Again, though, I'm gonna be real. I'm a degenerate. If somebody came to me and they're like, we're gonna give you a comedy special if you fuck this lady or this guy, I'm gonna go, yep. Put that dick in my face. I don't care. Honestly, I'm the kind of guy where, like, sex to me is a meaningless animal action. So, I don't really care. I don't want a dick in my ass, but it doesn't, you know, Aside from the physical discomfort, it doesn't feel like an act of great significance. It's one body part being in one. This is, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about. I would take the money. Every time you guys ask me, they always ask me these questions. They're like, would you suck a dick for 10K? I'm like, yes. Would you put a dick in your ass for 10K? I'm like, yes. There's literally like very few things I would not do for 10,000 fucking dollars. You know how much money I need? I need $100,000. That's my goal right now, is to save up 100,000. I'm gonna get $100,000 and I'm gonna make a movie, and I'm gonna take it to Sundance. Yeah, it does explain why. Would I cut off my own dick for 10K? No. That is a thing. I would cut off my dick for $1 million. I would cut off my dick. I was gonna say $500,000, but nah. Fuck. I really like having a dick. I think for $1 million, like if they would do it surgically, it really depends. Am I still able to have, you know, am I still able to masturbate in some form? Because if not, then I really get, like, if it stops working, that's a whole different thing. But if it's like, you got to get sex change surgery and we're going to turn it inside out, but you get $1 million, I'd be like, maybe. It's $1 million. I could make 10 movies. I could buy a red camera for 50K and make a serious fucking movie. What are Miramax and the Weinstein Company gonna do? What I heard was a company's about to buy them out and fucking just keep their TV division, which is making money. I just show up and listen, man. No Hollywood executive wants to fuck me, dude. $1 million. Here's the thing about me is, I really like making shit. I really wish I had money to make more shit. If I had $1 million, I could make so much stuff. So, the Weinstein Company's probably fucked. Cause what do you call it? People are trying to like buy them. You know, they don't own the whole thing. It's owned by investors and shit. Do I want to try out for America's Got Talent? Yeah, I was maybe gonna try and bring a hidden camera to one of those auditions. I gotta actually like pay attention to when they happen. I was gonna go to an audition for The Voice, but I didn't have time. I could sing decently. What if I got on The Voice? I would need to practice a song. I have perfect pitch, believe it or not. I did not know that perfect pitch is a is not a common thing. I thought like most people had. I didn't know what perfect pitch was, to be honest. And then multiple people told me, "Dude, you have perfect pitch." I'm like, "Oh, cool." I like karaoke and that sort of shit. Whoa! What the fuck? You have a blueprint of a horror game that takes place in a sunken aircraft carrier? That's cool. Perfect pitch, as it's been explained to me, is the ability to hear a song and replicate the notes without having to... You can hear a song and you can perfectly replicate singing it. You don't have to like try and figure out what the chords are. You just go, you know, fuck this noise. What kind of music am I into? Mostly just rock, and I don't even know if you call it rock. I don't hate this new trend of music where dudes are playing real instruments, even though they're like super hippie banjos and shit. I'm like, hey, guys are playing music. I just heard a new song by those, I forget what they're called. What are they called? I thought it wasn't perfect pitch either, but somebody who knows stuff about music said it was. Two different people who know stuff about music. So I don't know. What's that band that does like Mumford, was it? I don't know if it was Mumford and Sons. All right, well, I'm gonna stop streaming. Let me look up what band it was. They sang that song Angela. Maybe the guy who told you he had perfect pitch. I always wished I had, like... I won the Battle of the Bands when I was in high school. I wish I had stayed with it. The Lumineers. Yeah, they're good. Mumford & Sons. The Decemberists. It's all this fucking hipster music, but I like it. They're playing instruments. The best band, however, is Guided by Voices. I've explained this multiple times. Oh, I know Schlegel. My culture is not a cost. Shit. That's the video I might do. Yeah, I had a second Halloween idea, but I don't think there's going to be enough people to do the idea. My idea was to walk around and find people dressed as, like, stereotypical mobsters and confront them about stealing Italian culture. Or, like, if I could find a guy who's dressed like a slice of pizza and, like, really get in his face, like, you think that's funny? You think it's funny to dress up as our native food? Take that, you fucking asshole. I don't think there's going to be enough guys dressed as mobsters and pizza, though, to make it work. I don't think it would work. I would have to really be looking for those guys. I'm also Irish, so I'm Irish-Italian. I'd have to find, like, a dude dressed as a leprechaun. Anything you regret from your career choices and school experiences? Yep. I never should have moved to... Like, 3 years ago, I moved north, and I shouldn't have done it. And I'm glad I'm back, but I definitely lost 3 years. I really screwed up. Best band is Guided by Voices. Go listen to Guided by Voices. People are going to say, well, what song? And I'm going to tell you to listen to the Best Of album called Human Amusements at hourly rates. I moved to, like, San Francisco area. Excuse me. But whatever, I'm back on the horse. I should have been doing more stand-up 3 years ago. Recommend me a TV series. I just finished The Leftovers. I don't know what Leftovers is. Go watch Clone High if you never watched Clone High. You might have already watched it. All right, I'm going to end this stream. Thank you guys for showing up. Everybody who donated, honestly, you helped me a bunch. I'm trying to figure out how to... Actually, I'm going to just go work right now. So thank you guys. I love you. Oh, last thing. If you're on YouTube, please... Yeah, I know Primus. I don't listen to Primus, but that's fine. Guy fired a shot and missed. Thanks, Charlie. I'll try to remember to upload this to YouTube. Please subscribe to twitch.tv/VitoZone. If my Twitch has enough people, I'll get sponsored and all sorts of shit. So please subscribe to Twitch. And it's also if you want to get notifications when I stream. That's the place to get an actual notification. You'll get an email and have a good time. Thanks for coming by. I had a good time with you guys. It was a good stream. Good talk, good discussion. And I will find your information so you can send me Salt and Sanctuary, the lookout point. Love you guys. Bye.